Brother Gabar speaking, right? First, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's all honor and glory to the Most High God, and through His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man, right? And we out here, we come week in and week out to wake up the lost tribes of Israel, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. We out here trying to plead with y'all, man, week in and week out, as our forefathers did. Let me get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, right? It's high time for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to wake the hell up, man. It's time to get out of sleep. It's time to leave the house of mirth, right? It's time to come into the house of mourning, man, right? Week in and week out, we come out here pleading with you. Just trying to get you to come back to your Father, man. His hand is outstretched to y'all right now. You got it? Bring it up.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied of both many kingdoms and great countries, man. And that's what we out here doing. We out here prophesying against many kingdoms and great countries. That's why we speak against other nations, man, right? Because we're going to prophesy the downfall of Babylon, the whore, man, which is America, man. This wicked-ass place, right? This place is going to fall, thus said the Most High God. Go ahead.
Prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Of war, of evil, and of pestilence, man. Let me get Luke 14 and 23. Of war, evil, and pestilence, man. Right? So that's why we out here prophesying of Russia destroying this place, man. China destroying this place, man. Iran destroying this place, man. Right? This country is going to be destroyed, thus said the Most High God. Read, bring it up.
Luke 14 and 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
Go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, man. That's what we doing. We out here on the highways and hedges trying to compel our people to come back in, man. Right? We out here trying to compel you to come in, as we've been commanded to do, man. Go ahead.
And compel them to come in that my house may be filled.
That his house may be filled. We're trying to fill the Lord's house, man. Give me Matthew 22 from the top, man. We out here trying to fill the Lord's house, man. We're trying to fill it with righteous people and righteous spirits. Those that are going to hear the words of the Most High God and come into repentance, man. Right? That's the only thing that we out here trying to do. We're trying to get our brothers and sisters to come back to the Most High God, to leave the folly and the madness alone. Let me get Ecclesiastes 1 and 1, man. Right? You got it? 22 from the top.
The book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard.
Go ahead.
And when he had agreed with the laborer for a penny a day.
You sure that's 22? Yeah, 22. 1 and 1. 22 from the top. Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 1. And Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parable and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son.
We out here trying to bid our people to the marriage, man. This is the marriage that Yahushua was speaking of, man. This is the parable. We out here trying to bring our people back into the marriage, man. Go ahead.
And he sent forth his servant to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come.
Hey, they won't come. We out here pleading with our people, come into the marriage of the Most High God, but they won't come. They won't hear the words of the Most High God. They rather take pictures, man. They rather go and commit all manner of folly, man. Read what you got.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 1.
Read.
The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanity.
Vanity of vanity, man. That's what our people are out here in. All kind of vanity, man. Caring about their cars, caring about their pictures, caring about all kind of vanity, man. All kind of emptiness, right? Read.
Saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity.
All is vanity, man. If it ain't of the word of the Most High God, then it's of vanity. It's of emptiness, man. We out here trying to bring our people back in, man, to the marriage as we're commanded to do. Read what you got.
Again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen, and my faultings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. but they made light of it.
They made light of it, man. We out here trying to tell our people, come into the marriage, man. Come into the marriage of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. But they forbade it, man. They don't want to hear the words of the Most High God. They rather commit all manner of vanity, man. All manner of folly, man. All manner of madness, man. What the prophets of the Most High God are standing before your face. Never have you seen anything like this. But you still don't come to inquire the words of the Most High God. We speak with all authority and a manner of power because the Spirit of the Most High God is dwelling in us, man. Read.
But they made light of it and went their ways. One of his farms, another to his merchandise.
Hey, man, they went all about their ways, man. Some to their farms, some to their merchandise. Some are out taking pictures. Some are doing all kind of manner of folly, man. That's what they did. They just scattered abroad. Go ahead.
And the remnant took his servants and entreated them spitefully.
Hey, and treated them spitefully, man. Just like how our brothers and sisters look at us with mean faces, man. Talk bad about us. Speak loftily words against us, man. Hey, what are them niggas doing on the corner? Hey, why they got them things on the bottom of their shirt? Hey, what he got on his head? So on and so forth, man. Go ahead.
And slew them.
Hey, if they could, they would slay us, man. Anything to stop the words of the Most High God from coming out, man. Go ahead.
But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burnt up their city.
Hey, the Most High God is going to send forth his angels, man. Those are the 10,000 times 10,000 angels that's going to come in the end of the days, man. For all y'all that mock the prophets of the Most High God, he's going to send forth those angels to come put you to death, man. He's going to burn you up with fervent heat, man. Those are those missiles that are going to come to this place, man. Go ahead.
Then said he to his servant, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found.
Hey, those are the ones that are going to come into repentance. The ones that hear the words of the Most High God and says, you know what? These brothers are actually speaking the words of God. I can feel it in my spirit. I'm going to repent. I'm going to come into the marriage, man. Those are the ones that we can find. Right now, we haven't found any, man. Go ahead.
Both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
Genesis 35:2. Read again.
And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
A man that had not which on a wedding garment, man. He didn't have his garment on, right? Read.
And he said unto him, friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment?
How camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? How did you get into this marriage and you didn't have your wedding garment on, man? This ain't talking about clothes, man. Let me get the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 8. Hold what you got, though. Right? Read.
Genesis 35:2. Then Jacob said unto his household and to all that were with him, put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments.
And change your garments, man. Put away the strange gods from among you and change your garments. This man that came into the marriage had not put away the strange gods that were among him. He still had on his dirty garments on, man. He had not put on righteousness yet, man. Let me get that Sirach 27 and 8.
The book of Sirach, chapter 27, verse 8. If thou fallest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her, and put her on as a glorious long robe.
If thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her and put her on as a glorious long robe, man. That's that garment that this man did not have on when he came into the marriage, man. We're trying to get you to follow righteousness. We're trying to get you to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God and put this glorious long robe on, man. This righteous robe, man. Right? Put down the strange gods from among you, man. Which is all manner of wickedness. Your white Jesus, man. Right? Your money. Your cars and so on and so forth, man. These are strange gods. These ain't the gods of the Most High. These are not the God that you should be believing in, man. You shouldn't be putting these things before the Most High God, man. Which means you out here on a Sabbath day worried about all manner of folly, man. When what you should be doing on a Sabbath day is gathering with your brethren in righteousness and learning the words of the Most High God, man. That's the only thing we should be doing in these last days, man. Because when all hell breaks loose, which is coming to this land, man, y'all gonna be on your knees crying and pleading to the Most High, and he ain't gonna hear your words, man. Read what you got.
And he said unto him, friend, how comest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment?
And when you come in there and you don't have that righteousness on, what's going to happen?
And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness.
Hey, you're going to be cast into outer darkness, man. Right? You're going to be put to death in those days, man. And we ain't going to have no sorrowful or mournful spirit, man. We're going to be like, hey, we was out there trying to tell his brother what to do. He didn't want to hear it, man. We was out there trying to tell his sister how to come back into repentance. They didn't want to hear it, man. They forbade the words of the Most High God. They cared about folly and madness over the words of the Most High God, man. Let me get the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 26. Bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 4 and 14. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness.
Oh, Jerusalem, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, wash thine heart from thy wickedness. Go ahead.
That thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?
That thou mayest be saved, man. Right? Wash thy heart, man, that thou mayest be saved, man. And what are you going to use to wash your heart, man? Right? One more scripture, all right? Right? Ephesians 5 and 26. What are you going to use to wash your heart that thou may be saved? How are you going to cleanse yourself, man? Right? What is that water you're going to be washed with? Because it's not talking about being dunked in the water at no damn church, man. That's not what it's going into, man. It ain't talking about no water baptism, man. That's not what cleanses you, man. You can get dunked into the water all day long and come back up and still be in that same manner of wickedness you were in before you did it. I know. I did that, man. Right? When I was in Christianity, they dunked me in that water, man. I came up and still was selling drugs, still was having sex with many women, still committing all kind of manner of wickedness, man. Nothing changed about me, man. Nothing changed until I came into this word, man. When I started studying this word and I got baptized in this word, man. When I got baptized with this word, all of a sudden I was compelled to do right, man. Go ahead.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6.
26.
It's like it. 26. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
With the washing of water by the word, man. Right? Go ahead.
My question is Sabbath, is it on a Saturday, is it a day, or is it according to the moon?
All right, so there are brothers that believe that the Sabbath is the new moon, right? But from our understanding, the Sabbath is Friday evening at sundown to Saturday at sundown, right? That's the 7th day, right? When you deal with the new moon, you have 8 days sometimes. You have 5. It can vary. It's not always gonna fall on that 7th day, right? They have, what is it called? What is that day called? What's the day they call? Transitional days. They have what you call transitional days in the new moon. The scriptures don't speak about a transitional day as far as the Sabbath goes. It says the Sabbath, the 7th day, right? And if you go into like Genesis 1, the creation, go to the first Sabbath, right? Let's see what day the moon was created on, and let's see what day that the Sabbath was created on, right? This is how you get understanding, right? Genesis 1, right? Creation. Let's go. Was the moon created on the 3rd day, Ak? The moon on creation. Come on, let's read from there.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 12. And the earth brought forth grass, and hereby yielding seed after his kind, and the trees yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the 3rd day. And God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for light in the firmament of heaven, and give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night.
What day is that on again?
What? It's like
Today was the 3rd day, right?
the 3rd day.
So that was the 3rd day. So if the new moon, that would be a new moon, it's the first moon. If the new moon was what's going to tell us what the Sabbath day actually is, then that same day should have been called a Sabbath, right? But it wasn't until that 7th day, 4 days later, where he had a Sabbath day. So it's through a 7-day period, man. It's a week. That's what a week means, a 7-day period, right? So for our understanding now, and we don't condemn any brother that keeps the new moon Sabbath, because as long as you're keeping it holy, and that's what it says to be fully persuaded in your own heart. So if you are fully persuaded in your own heart that it's the new moon is the Sabbath day and you're keeping it holy every week, then more power to you. You know what I'm saying? But through our understanding, it's Friday evening to Saturday evening at sundown, right? That's our understanding. Any other question? All right. Anything you ask, even if I'm bringing something out, man, just let me know. Right? Where was we at? Okay. Yeah. Let me get the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22. We get Proverbs chapter 1 and 22, man. Like as we was just bringing out, man, because our people, they don't want to put on these righteous garments, man. They want to continue in madness and in folly, man. They want to, and then when the calamity hits them, man, they ain't gonna know what to do. And the Most High God is gonna laugh at your calamity. Just say the word, man. Bring it out.
Proverbs 1 and 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, man? This is a very simple thing that our people partake in, man. Very simple, congregating together to take pictures, man. Right? That's simpleness, man. How long will ye love simplicity, man? Right? Smoking blunts, right? Smoking cigarettes, getting drunk, defiling the Sabbath day. These things are simple things, man. How long will ye love simplicity, man? When are you gonna come into something that's not so simple, man? Right? Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, man. Them brothers delight when they see us and they talk mess. Hey, man, what them brothers don't, I want some brothers to shut up. So on and so forth, man. They delight in that thing, man. Go ahead.
And fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge, man. You got to be a fool to see brothers out here bringing out knowledge, man, and to despise that thing, man. You got to be some manner of a fool, man, right? Because you're supposed to love knowledge, love reprovement. If a brother told you was wrong, you should want to know that you're wrong so you can do better, man. Just like if you was playing basketball, man. If you was playing basketball and you missed a shot, you only going to shoot more so you can become a better shooter, man, right? Or else you a fool. Stop playing. Get out the game. Right? It's the same thing. Brothers out here trying to reprove you and make you a better player in the game, man. Right? But instead you hate that knowledge, man, which makes you a fool, man. Go ahead.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused.
Because I have called and ye have refused. The Most High God is calling right now, man. And these people, all our people refuse. These Israelites continue to refuse. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans continue to refuse the words of the Most High God, man. Continue to refuse the truth, man. Right? You rather believe in a lie, man. Right? It's a lot easier for our people to believe in a lie because they don't want to be reproved, man. Because their deeds are evil, man. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
No man regarded. The Lord's hand being stretched out are the men being set up on the corners to wake you up, man. This is a form of the Lord's hands being stretched out, right? His arms are stretched out right now. You should be coming to inquire, coming and ask questions. Hey, man, what y'all talking about, man? Why y'all saying it's the Sabbath day, man? I was taught that Sabbath day was Sunday. Come learn, man. Come see that the scriptures tell you the Sabbath day is the seventh day, man, right? And learn what you're supposed to be doing on the Sabbath to keep it holy, man. That's what a wise man would do, man. Right, go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
Hey, you have set at naught all the counsel of the Most High God. Whether it's us brothers or any other brother set up on the corners all around the four corners of the earth, you continue to turn your back on them brothers, man. You're setting his counsels at naught, man, as if he's not set up trying to give you the understanding right now, man. Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when you fear, Salakia. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
See that the Most High God is going to mock when your fear cometh, man. When distress and anguish come upon you. When your calamity hits, man. He's going to laugh, man. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
See that, read?
For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
They hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High God, man. Hey, to fear the Most High God is the beginning of wisdom. That's why you're called a fool, man. Right? When you hate wisdom, because you hate the Most High God. You hate the most powerful being on the earth, man. You would have to be a fool to hate the most powerful being on the earth. You have to be a fool to not fear the most powerful being on the earth. Give me Jeremiah 5 and 22. Bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter...
In fact, start at 8.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 8. And the daughters of Zion is left as a cottage in a vineyard, as a lodge in a garden of cucumber, as a besieged city, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom and should have been like unto Gomorrah. Hear the word of the Lord, ye rulers of Sodom. Give ear unto the law of our God, ye people of Gomorrah. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifice unto me, saying the Lord, I am full of burnt offerings and rams, and the fat of fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks and of lambs and of his goats.
See, the Most High God was so fed up with our people, man, because all they did was sacrifice so they can continue in their folly and their madness, man. Same as our people right now. All they do is turn their back so they can continue in their folly and their madness, man. They don't want to hear the words of the Most High God. They don't want to be reproved. Hey, give me Sirach 27:8 in the Apocrypha, man. They don't want to be reproved, man. They don't want to change anything that they've done, right? Cons, the same thing as them committing sins on Saturday and then going to church on Sunday saying that they're repenting and getting they're clean, man. Right? Go ahead, it's more on that.
It says, verse 8. Where did I stop at? Oh, okay. When ye come to appear before me, whom have required this at your hands to treat my courts, bring no more vain oblations.
No more vain oblations, man. So if you're going to come to the Most High God, if you're going to say you believe in the Most High God, you need to show it with your works, man. Right? You can't just say it with your mouth, man. You can't open your mouth and say, hey, I believe in God, man. I kind of a Christian. Right? That's going off, man. Right? You got to say you believe in God and show it with your works, man. Go ahead.
Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons, the Sabbath, the calling of assembly, I cannot away with. It is iniquities, even the solemn meetings. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them.
Bring it out, read.
And when you spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Yes, when you spread forth
my hands, when you spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Drop that. Give me Isaiah 59:1. Bring it out.
This is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 32, verse 17.
Read.
A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
You see that? A simple man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will, man. And that's what our people do. They try to find an excuse to continue in their folly and their madness, man. Right? They'll tell you, hey, I believe in God, I got my own personal relationship with God, so on and so forth, man. Just so they can continue in their folly and their madness, man. A sinful man will not be reproved, man, but will rather find an excuse to do his will, man. Right? But a wise man will accept reproof, man. A wise man will want to be refined as gold is refined, man. That's what a wise man will do, right? Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save.
The Most High God is not shortened that it cannot save, man. The Most High God can save anyone, man. He can bring you out of a lower state. He can bring you out of being sick and so on and so forth, man. His hand is not short that he cannot save, man. Go ahead.
Neither his ear heavy that it cannot hear.
Neither is his ear heavy that he cannot hear, man. He can hear everything, man. Go ahead.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
Your iniquities have separated between you and your God, man. Right? That's the thing. Our people's iniquity has separated us from us and our Father, man. That's why he will not hear us, man. Right? Because we continue in all manner of sin and wickedness, man. He's turned his back on us, man. He is willing to return unto his place, as it says in the book of Hosea, man. Right? Until we acknowledge our sin, man. But our people don't want to acknowledge their sin. Half our people don't know what their sin is because they won't come learn the words of the Most High God. They won't learn the law to know when they're in sin, man. Go ahead.
And your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. For your hands are defiled with blood.
Your hands are defiled with blood, man. Right? And that's why you need to be washed and made clean, man. Right? Isaiah 1:16. Wash ye and make you clean, man. Put away the evil of your doings, man. That's the way that you get clean, by putting away the evil of your doings. We out here trying to tell you the evil of your doings so you can put it away, man. So you can return to holiness, man. Return to being cleansed, man. To come into the marriage with your wedding garments on. That's the whole thing we out here to do. Get our people to come into marriage with their wedding garments on, man. Go ahead.
It says, and your fingers with iniquities. Your lips have spoken lies.
Your lips have spoken lies, saying that you know God, saying you believe in the Most High, saying you have Jesus Christ, saying that you're saved, so on and so forth, man. Those are lies, man, because you should know every tree by its fruit, man. right? And your fruits are bringing forth your trees bringing forth corrupt fruit, man, right? Defiling the Sabbath day is a corrupt thing to do. Go ahead.
Your tongue hath murmured perverseness. None calleth for justice, nor any pleaded for truth. That they trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquities.
They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquities, man, right? And speak lies, man. Hey, it's plenty of times the scriptures talking about how Israel conceived so many lies, man, because they believe in so much folly and so much madness, man, right? But tell you that they love God, man. Oh, what you got? Bring it up.
5:22.
This is Jeremiah 5:22.
Read.
Fear ye not me,
Fear ye not the Most High God? Read.
saith the Lord. Will ye not tremble at my presence,
Will you not tremble at the presence of the Most High God, Yahweh? Right?
which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea?
Hey, the Most High God is so powerful with His word. He has placed the sand for a boundary of the sea, man. If you know what that means the sea cannot pass the sand without His word, man. That's how powerful the Most High God is, man. Fear ye not Him. Read.
By a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail.
Though the waves toss to and fro, man, they go to and fro. The waves toss hard as hell, man. They can drown you if you're in that wave. They still cannot prevail against that sand because the Most High God has not declared it to do so, man. That's how powerful His words are, man. We don't even think about things like that when we don't fear the Most High God, man. Go ahead.
Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
No matter what they do, unless the Lord sends the word, they cannot pass over that boundary, man. That's how powerful the Most High God is, man. But people love to say how powerful nature is, man. Right? No, the Most High God, He's created nature, man. And by His word, nature has laws that they must abide by. And we must abide by the laws of the Most High God in the same manner, man. We are nature, man. Right? What makes us greater than the beast, man? Only that we have brains that we think with, man. But for some reason, we don't think to fear our Creator as much as nature thinks to fear their Creator, man. Right? Nature doesn't break the laws of the Most High God, man. Right? You don't see homosexual lions running around, man. Right? You don't see any of that folly and madness, man. Right? But our people, we think we can do whatever we want to do just because the Most High God has given us a brain, man. We should be able to use that brain to come get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the person that created us, man. Right? And be thankful to to our Father, man. Right? That we not walking around on 4 legs, man. Right? We walking upright, man. Hey, and some of y'all are walking around on 4 legs, man, because you ain't standing upright as a man. You haven't girded your loins about, man. Right? Bring it out.
The book of Colossians chapter 3 verse 1. If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above.
If you be risen with Christ, man, you need to seek the things which are above. Not be worried about vanity and madness. Not be worried about picture taking. Not worried about cars. Not worried about worldly cash, fiat currency, so on and so forth, man. You should be seeking the things up above, man. Right? Which is these scriptures. Which is these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, man. Read.
Where Christ sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh, set your affection on things above.
Set your affection on things above, man. Give me Romans 13:11. Set your your affection on things above, man. Right? That's what we do, man. Our conversation is in heaven, man. Right? Our conversation is of the Most High God. Our conversation is getting understanding. Our conversation is teaching each other to fear the Most High, letting each other know when we're going off. Hey, brother, you kind of went off the other day, man. You know you shouldn't do that, this, that, and the other, man. And we accept the reprovement, man. Right? You should be calling your brother, hey, man, I did this. You think I went off, man? That's how you have a conversation in heaven. That's how you set your mind on things up above, man. Looking to be reproved, looking to be made righteous in the sight of the Most High God, man. Understanding that we need to be praying 3 times a day at minimum, man. Right? Half of us don't even know that. Right? But brothers are up here trying to get this understanding, and you rather turn at that, man. Turn your back, pull your shoulder, so on and so forth, man. Right? You got what I asked for? Go ahead.
This is Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Hey, it's time to wake up out of sleep. Now is our salvation nearer than we believe, man. right? Our salvation is close, man. We in the fourth quarter, right? It's 30 seconds left, man. It's no time for fumbling. It's no time for getting the ball stolen. It's no time for throwing interceptions, so on and so forth, man. It's time to make sure that we can make it to the goal line or hit the last game-winning shot, however analogy you want to take it, man. We in the end times, man. It's time to come back to the Most High God, man, right? There's no more time for mistakes, man. Right? Your grace period is almost over, man. All hell is about to break loose, man. Thus said the Most High God, man. Read.
Verse 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light.
Cast off the works of darkness, man, and put on the armor of life, man. That's what we should be doing, man, trying to put on the armor of life. The armor of life is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, man. That's the armor of life. Our people need to be looking to put on that armor of life, man. They need to be looking to put on the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God and the faith in who the world calls Jesus Christ, man. Yahweh in the Hebrew, man. Right? Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 1. Give ear, O my people.
Give ear, O my people, man. My people need to be giving ear to this word. Go ahead.
My law, incline your ears to the word of my mouth.
Incline your ears to the words of the Most High's mouth, man. His law, man, that endure forever, man. Right? That's where your ear needs to be. Give me Psalms 2 and 1. Go ahead.
I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, which we have heard, and knowing, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from their children, showing the generation to come the praise of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he have done. For he established a testimony in Jacob.
He established a testimony in Jacob, man. This is what we should be teaching our children, man. The Most High God has established a testimony in Jacob, man. Right? We should be teaching our children this law. The fact that Jacob is the lot of the Most High God's inheritance, man. And you are Jacob. These are the things we got to teach our kids, man. Let them know that they're royalty on the earth, man. So they don't go across committing all manner of folly and madness, man. Go ahead.
For he have established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
And appointed a law in Israel, man. This is that righteousness we need to be putting on, man. Everything reverts back to the law of the Most High God, man. Right? This is how you obtain that righteous garment to come into the wedding, man. Right? Go ahead.
Which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children.
That they should make them known to their children, man. Right? And that's why the so-called white man in slavery beat that understanding out of us, man. So we could not make it known to our children. So our children will go to give in to Christianity and all manner of folly, man. Give in to Islam and commit and all kind of wickedness, man. Right? To be separated from your heritage, man. Right? To not understand that your law is your strength and your power, man. Right? Go ahead.
That the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children.
See, that's generation after generation, man. We're supposed to be teaching this law to our children, generation after generation. The law endured forever, man. Right? The law ain't done away with. Go ahead.
That they might set their hope in Yahweh and not forget the works of Yahweh.
And set their hopes in Yahweh, the Most High God, man, and not forget the works of the Most High God, man, which means to continue to fear the Most High God, to know he brought your forefathers out of the land of Egypt, to know he smit the Midianites, to know that he smit every nation that came against the children of Israel, man, right, when we're in righteousness. Go ahead.
But not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments, and might not be, as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation,
and not be like our forefathers who were a stubborn and rebellious generation, man. Right? The people that spoke against Moses in the wilderness. The ones that went off in the time of Jeremiah while he was lamenting, man. Right? Not be that way, man, but have understanding of this law, these statutes, these commandments, and these judgments, man. Right? That understanding is supposed to keep us walking uprightly, man. Go ahead.
A generation that set not their hearts aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with Yahweh. The children of Ephraim, being armed, and carrying bows, turned back in the day of battle.
See that's going into the northern kingdom. You so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, man. Ephraim, man. Go ahead.
They kept not the covenant of Yahweh and refused to walk in his law and forgot his works.
And they forgot his works. That's why they went into all manner of idolatry and wickedness, man. That's why the Most High God casted them off, man. Right? That's why he allowed them to go into the Assyrian captivity, man. right? Which later made them leave and come into this land, man. Right? Go ahead. Where they were supposed to come and keep the commandments of the Most High God, but they still was over here committing all manner of idolatry, man. That's why the Most High God allowed Christopher Columbus and them to come over here and conquer them, man. Right? Go ahead.
And his wonders that he had showed them. Marvelous things did he in the sight of their fathers in the land of Egypt, in the field of Zon. He divided the sea and caused them to pass through. He made the waters to stand as a heap. In the daytime also he led them with a cloud.
A cloud, man. He led them with a chariot, man. Right? A mighty chariot, man. These are the things that our people need to be teaching their children, man. This is how you gain that fear of the Most High God, man, to understand that he led our forefathers through the sea and through the wilderness with a chariot, man. What these people call UFOs, man. This is thousands of years ago, man. Right? That's why the first thing that America did and Russia did when they got established was set up a space force. But not space force, space center, man. Right? To try their best to go into the firmament, man, to try to figure out about these chariots, man. That's what they're looking for, man, these chariots, man. They understand what's going on, right? But our people, they have no clue, man. They have no knowledge, man. No understanding, man, right? Hold what you got and give me Hosea 4:1. Bring it out.
And all the night with a light of fire, he clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink as out of the great depths. He brought streams also out of the rocks and caused water to run down like rivers. And they sinned yet more against him.
No matter what he did, man, Israel continued to sin against the Most High God, man. They said they was hungry. He rained manna down. They was thirsty. He made water come out of a rock, right? And our people still are ungrateful, man. And it shows still to this day, man. No matter how the Most High God has smitten us, as the scripture said in Isaiah 1, man, hey, if it wasn't for the Most High, we should have been in Sodom and Gomorrah. Meaning we should have been wiped all the way off, man. All the way out, man, right? With slavery, no other nation would have made it through slavery, man. No other nation would have made it from Africa to the Americas on those slave ships, man. Being packed in like sardines, man. Catching malaria, defecating on each other, women on their cycles, on men and on women, on so on and so forth, man. No other nation would even made it over here to this continent on those slave ships, man.
They will. They gonna try.
Right? They wouldn't have made it, man. Right? But the Most High God was so good to us, man. And we still continue to rebel against him day in and day out, man. Right? Day in and day out. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear the words. These brothers are just niggas. They don't know what's going on. That's how they want to look at us, man. Right? But it's only going to be a few. That's why the Most High God says 2/3 of his people, man, have to be put to death. Because they wicked as hell and they don't care about his words, man. Right? But don't worry. You'll get it in the last days, man. You'll get it in the kingdom when you're reborn in the kingdom. You'll just be a low-class Israelite in the kingdom, man. Right? You won't rule. You won't have the power over 10 nations. Right? Go ahead.
And they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness.
Hold that. Let me get that 4:1.
This is Hosea chapter 4 from the top. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Most High God got a controversy with our people, man. Go ahead.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
No truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High God is in this land, man. None. Right? For a land that says, in God we trust, man. There's no knowledge of the Most High God in this land. Right? Nobody knows when the Sabbath day is, man. Nobody knows that eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster is an abomination to the Most High God, man. Men don't know they should keep a beard on their face, right? This is the milk. This is the milk. These are the things our people should grow up knowing, man. But there is no knowledge of the Most High God in this land, man. That's why our people go about being a byword and a proverb among the nations, man. The so-called Jewish man has stolen our book and made himself the richest nation on the planet of the earth, man, through understanding how to treat each other